Yes, it's that time again. Tune in to Taking It Too Far podcast. Let's have a laugh with 3 P's in the pot. Funny stories and bad interviews with 3 P's in the pot. Good times are right here. Taking It Too Far podcast. No need to be politically correct today. Let's take it nice and easy. The best friends are here to make your day. It's a Taking It Too Far podcast.
I like what you did there. Hi, Taking It Too Far podcast. I'm Branden.
La, Laura.
Oh, shit. Adam.
Adam, we have a special guest, Mr. Sean.
Hey, I'm Sean D.
Sean D. He is a comedian.
Yeah.
And a waiter.
Yeah,
But more a comedian.
That's
but more a
my day
comedian.
job,
Yeah.
Did you give him the shitty mic stand? Because it's already fallen down.
Is it falling down? I can
A
get up
little,
and
but
pick.
I am.
No. These mic stands are horrible, man. I'm telling you,
That's the one you used to have, right? That always used to go down on you?
This is the guest one that's always worked if I did it right, but this is a little technical difficulties.
That's all right. It wouldn't be our show if we didn't have problems every once in a while.
Tighten.
Yeah, a little
You
bit.
piece of shit. I'm not going to switch.
It's fine.
It's fine. We're cool.
You're such a perfectionist.
No, I know. I'm just being angry.
There we go.
It's anger issues. I know this thing just needs to tight. Half the show.
You gotta hold
That's
it.
all right.
You gotta.
Hey, Sean, if you play your cards right, you can use this mic stand. That's all I'm saying.
All right. Now
Should
just
be better.
squeeze it really hard.
I did squeeze it. Are you talking about your boobs again?
I just,
Now-
All right,
Ready.
technical difficulties.
I just wanted to let the crowd know what was happening.
At least we didn't cuss in the first.
I did.
You did?
Sorry.
YouTube hates us because of you, dude.
It's all right. I don't like YouTube, so it's fine.
Do you ever, because you post clips to YouTube. I have your YouTube pulled up. I'll show people. But,
I definitely cuss.
okay, so you're not even worried about it.
No, my kind of comedy is I'm going to say what I want to say. And if you want to be a fan of me, great.
Uh-huh.
I would love to have you. But if you don't, that's your business.
Do you ever get people at like your shows that are like, say something about your jokes? Like, oh, you can't say that.
Well, if you want to go to my first clip on Instagram.
Okay, yeah, we do. We have that.
You can see what I'm talking about.
Oh, boy.
We
I
have
really
that.
should have done some research. He just kept saying we have a guest, so I didn't know. He doesn't.
Oh, I didn't tell you?
He doesn't wrap me into anything.
What clip are we talking?
Right there.
Right here? This should go. If this doesn't go, oh, it's not going to go through, is it? Why do I always do this to myself?
Her in the hospital, and I really dreaded it because I knew that she's not a big fan of millennials. And of course, she started it on me right away. I get to the hospital, and she's like, "You millennials are all so lazy. Most of you still live at home." And I'm like, "Yeah, Grandma, down payment for a house isn't $45 anymore." Then she starts talking about, "Oh yeah, but you millennials are just so entitled." I'm like, wait, my generation's entitled? I'm pretty sure I'm not from the generation who had a problem sharing our buses, bathrooms, and schools.
That's what I mean.
That's all right.
Oh, I like that.
That was pretty funny.
I like that.
Speaking of which, I have a joke. No, I'm just playing.
Actually, it went on at the end of that joke.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I cut it
killed
off?
My grandma off. So.
You killed her off?
Yeah.
You know, if you can't kill off your family members to promote your comedy, fuck them, right?
How did you kill her off?
So she goes on to say, "Oh yeah, well your generation is just too dependent on technology." So I unplugged her.
Oh my God! So I unplugged it.
Who's dependent on technology now, Grandma?
there you go.
That's hilarious.
That's a pretty
man.
funny bit.
That's
Dark.
at Crackers. That's downtown Indy.
Yeah, at downtown Indianapolis. I'll actually be there this Thursday for their open mic. That's
This will be coming out Wednesday, so it'll be tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll be there tomorrow night. Come see me.
Yeah, come see him tomorrow.
Dark stuff.
That's not that.
I like it.
I like that.
I
That's
liked
pretty funny. We've agreed on something. That was funny.
Well, then I hate it.
I figured. Sorry, bro.
It's all good. It's not for everyone.
I'm just kidding. I love it. It's fun, man. It's a good time. What have you been up to?
Busy.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Went from one ball season to another, and drama at home. Well, not
Everybody's got
not
drama.
at home. Yeah. Well, It's all
What?
good.
There's 2 different ball seasons.
My son started football.
Oh,
Do your
then-
kids do sports?
Yeah, well,
I cut you off.
my oldest son actually graduated high school this year.
Oh, really?
He's deaf. He went to Indiana School for the Deaf
Okay.
since he was 4 years old. And he played football, wrestling, and baseball.
wow.
I enjoy this, but he's about to glass over. So what school did he play for? The deaf
Indiana
school?
School for the Deaf, yeah.
We used to do, at the state fair, there was a big deal at the,
Yeah, they're right across the street.
yeah,
It's the campus.
yeah.
That's awesome.
You know
So
sign
he-
language and everything?
Yeah, I sign.
Oh, shit.
I want to learn
why
how to
are you
sign.
sure? You could have done anything, and I would have been like, yeah, man, this dude
I
knows
actually,
sign.
I have a bit about that too. You guys just come see my show.
Yeah, we're going to go see your show for sure. Now we're going to have to be fans.
Do it on a Friday or Saturday so I can check you out.
I'll be at
recycling.
HarvestFest with some friends of yours.
Who's my friend?
Friends,
We don't have
speak of the
friends.
devil, the Kokomo Press.
Oh, hey, put a good word in for me, okay?
Yeah, this fucking guy.
Tell him how nice I was to you and how professional I was, because I need out of this fucking chair.
Well, I just wanted to make you feel home. He's the most what's the word for
I'm
this?
tied for the most times
Experiences.
on the Kokomo Press.
Oh, yeah?
with Maddie Kroll from
I've met
Dwarf
I-
Among
yeah, I know
Witches,
Maddie.
yeah.
So I just wanted to give you a little piece of home,
That's all right. Someday,
or what you're missing.
what I'm building up to, I'm just using you as a resume. That's all
Me?
I'm doing. Yep.
I
was on it.
I can't wait for the day I could replace you.
And
You go
why
without
wait?
me having to fire you. Like my
Why wait?
wildest dreams. You
Why-
just made my wedding
Why
dream.
wait?
We'll go now.
I'm just waiting for you to get a replacement, so it's
Just
not
get
like
up.
I
He can
screwed the
switch
show
seats. He
over.
can sit there and you can just leave.
I'm down. I'll deal with the shitty mic stand, and I could be the last guest on this motherfucker.
You're so angry today. What happened to him? I think his dad hit him when he was a kid.
For sure, my dad hit me when I was a kid. So did my mom and the neighbors.
Which one hit you harder, your mom or your dad?
When it come to spankings,
No, like hit you.
nobody.
You never been? Oh, my dad.
I've been hit. My mom used to take punishment to a different level. She got creative with shit. I got hit with shoes and stuff.
Your parents hit.
So-
your parents hit.
My parents hit, yeah. Obviously, or I wouldn't be here. I mean, my stepdad used to hit me with a belt, and he was like this Puerto Rican guy that was like 5'4", and so I was taller than him when I was like 11 years old, and so I got cocky one day, and I was like, I'm gonna grab this belt. So I grabbed the belt while he got so mad, he turned it around and started whooping me with the buckle.
Oh, no.
Been there.
Got the buckle. You got the buckle?
Not often, but yeah. My mom, when I pissed her off, she would get a little crazy. And I had a similar situation where I outgrew her fairly early in life. Ooh, she had a paddle she used to use, and I lipped off to her one time, and she swung that paddle like, I mean, it was one of those. She was going for my face with a paddle.
I just remember eating brownies in bed and my dad just beating the fuck out of me. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Laura, did you get beat as a kid?
I wouldn't call it getting beat. But I certainly got my fair share of whoopings. Yeah.
I say beat because I'm gonna beat your ass because that's what you hear. I've never ever beat my kids. I whip their ass, but I've never.
I've never hit BJ yet.
I got
wait till he gets
I
older.
got slapped in the face multiple times.
Oh, I used to get smacked in the
like
face.
smacked right across the face so many times. More times than
By your mom.
by my mom. Yeah.
Your dad never hit you.
No, my dad put me through a wall once.
Nice.
Nice.
That's hitting.
So far, that's
That's the
One
wall
time.
hitter.
that's close
One
to what
time,
I hear.
He got
That
so mad, he jumped out of bed and he grabbed me by my shoulders and he did this. And I
Right, all the way through, or he
I
had
went,
pushed you and went
like-
through the wall?
broke the drywall.
I
Yeah.
broke the drywall. My foot and my head went up to the wall.
Dang,
and I
no
was like-
studs, just hit that
Daggone.
perfect part of the wall. The breakaway part.
and he was like, "You need to stop yelling." And I was like, "Okay."
That was an automatic reset when you break structure at your house. Okay, I think maybe I should listen today.
I live with you. I know she can get angry sometimes.
Yeah, Dad comes in angry 10 minutes
Literally
later.
what you did there.
You want to go to McDonald's?
Yeah.
Don't say that.
Yep.
It's not literally.
No, pretty much. It's pretty much the same reaction I got out of you.
Well, Laura, I love you. Oh man, you're the
I just
greatest.
get people angry, I guess.
Sometimes.
Just so you know, there's no real structure here. If you have anything to say, you just chime in anytime.
Oh,
We're not
yeah,
the
no
press.
problem.
I'm not Jordan where
Yeah,
I
you don't
have like
There's no
news stories. I'm on the whim, baby. I'm just all.
I'm cool with that. I don't know.
I kept yeah, we don't know each other at all. You actually, here's how this happened. So I don't know you at all. He could be a serial killer, to be honest, and he's in our house. He just reached.
Say that.
No, I just kidding. I watched his press. Obviously, I've watched his press episodes. But he reached out on TikTok. I thought it was cool. I mean, I was like, hell yeah.
Yeah, so I'm ambitious. I like.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm a comedian. I mean, that's what I want to do with my life. That's my dream. So
You're gonna make it one day, kid.
You're gonna be a big star, kid.
Keep that
suck my
attitude up.
So I was like, I'm on their podcast a lot. I used to do a podcast that wasn't video. It was just on
By yourself?
Spotify. No, with Jimmy Shaw, Leonard Pig.
So you actually were like friends with Jimmy Shaw for a little
I
bit.
am friends with.
Oh,
Jimmy
you are
Shaw.
friends with Jimmy Shaw. Just kind of that. There's a little bit of animosity there.
No,
He
there
doesn't listen. Don't worry.
there was for a little while we both had a disagreement, and then I think we both.
Oh, you just made you. So you've made up from that time. Okay.
yeah.
All right. I don't really know him personally at all.
I didn't
Maybe
know
we
who you're
should have
talking
him on.
about.
Yeah,
You know
what are
Jimmy
you talking
Shaw?
about?
We went to one. You remember Ben invited us that one time. He did comedy at Paradigm Comics.
Yeah.
It was a Jimmy Shaw thing.
Okay.
There you go. Jimmy Shaw was the main guy.
He runs it's called the Blind Tiger Comedy Open Mic here in Kokomo at the Elbow Room, 9 p.m. Wednesday nights.
So is that the open mic that you go to?
I go to that open mic.
Gotcha.
all
Okay.
the
All
time.
right. So yeah, of course you'd be cool with Jimmy
Okay,
Shaw
so
if
you
you're
are
going
in
to his open
Kokomo.
mic.
You're based out of here?
Oh yeah, I live in Kokomo. I live on the west side,
Okay.
northwest side.
Go ahead and give
Make
your
him
address for
famous.
this. Yeah.
Make him famous, Adam.
We have some stalkers. We're just trying to, disperse a little bit.
Hey, that's okay.
Hey,
Hack into the satellites.
no such
and
thing
make
as
him
bad
famous.
press.
Hack into the satellites like you do.
You're a hacker.
No, I'm the most illiterate person when it comes to a
He doesn't even know how to use a computer. I read a story about you can actually hack into satellites quite easily.
Really?
Like, because there's not a room for security measures, and the guys that build them don't really know about or don't like concern themselves with that kind of stuff.
Their job's just to get it up in the air?
Yeah, and like there's a lot of stuff involved with that. So like they don't think someone's actually like gonna get a ground station and like hack in, but apparently with like new Amazon Web Services and stuff like that, it's easy to set those up, and it's very easy to break into a satellite.
What would be the point to break into a satellite?
A lot. Like you could tell other satellites to do what you need to do, and then you could also like transmit miscommunications and stuff like that.
Like what?
Depends on what satellite you broke into. Depends on what satellite you broke into. Depends on what system you could take over. There's a lot of stuff that's ran by satellites. So you take over, it's just like fucked.
You heard it here, folks. Now you can hack the system.
You didn't hear it here first.
Well, I did.
literally read. Well, you hear
And
a
you
lot.
think I'm a hacker, so now you've planted the seed.
It's just because where you work, you have things that you can do. You could just hack into the satellite.
No, I cannot. Please.
Satellite.
Please stop.
What's some shoes, Dad bought?
You're gonna have the FBI knocking on your door
Yeah,
tomorrow morning.
yeah. Shit. Jesus Christ.
What are those shoes right there? What are they?
They're Skechers, and they are old man shoes, and
I just look at it. Duos?
I don't.
That's why I was trying to see the tag.
There.
Deluxe.
They're
not spelled the right way, though.
These
DLUX.
you see with the Velcro straps. These are the replacements, and I don't care. You can make fun of me. They're comfortable. They slip on. I don't have to. I like them.
I know I don't have shoes on right now, but like my wife has a beautiful pair of Air Force Ones, a little dirty, but we laced them back up, and he's got a great pair of Jordans.
And I've
on.
got Skechers. Kiss my dick.
I ordered the second pair of Tiffany's for myself.
What is you screamed at me for half an hour one time because I don't know shoes.
Well, you're supposed to know
Well,
that
I'm
I got.
a sneakerhead, so
You're a
Okay, I
sneakerhead?
ordered. I have the friends and family Tiffany's,
that's amazing.
and then I just got the other ones, the regular release.
That's amazing.
So
I love those
You're a
friends and
sneakerhead.
family
Do you
ones.
get shitty when someone says,
Yeah, if they tell you they're gonna get the friends and family Tiffany's Air Force One, that's a big deal.
oh, congratulations. But do you get angry with people if they don't know what the hell you're talking about? Because you said, what was it? I don't even remember what he said now.
Bro, I got angry at him because he showed up early. Don't give me your shit. Like, I was like, you're early.
He was like, "You're early," and I was like, "Yeah,
Yeah, the first fucking thing I
Professional,
said.
you think that this is you thought that this may accidentally be a real show, and you
No, I
found out
thought
when
at
you
that
got
point he's like, maybe I should leave.
here. Every
I'm
time
gonna
I
admit
show
I
up,
thought about it.
I
was
saw.
like-
I
I was
don't
like,
blame
well,
yeah, you did.
I gotta go.
I wouldn't blame you
I
had you
fucked
done it.
up, man. I'm just that guy that just.
That's what
fucks
I
up.
live with every Sunday. When are you going to be here? I'll be here at 5:30. I get here at 5:25. He's out there tapping. 2 weeks ago, say I'm on my way. I get there. He said,
And
"What
you
time are you going to
didn't
be
show
there?" I
up.
said, "I'll be there at 5."
Remember that time you didn't
I
show
show
up?
up at 5. What the fuck are you doing here? I don't know. I don't know what.
Hey.
As soon as this is over, get the fuck out of my house.
Hey, you remember that time you didn't show up?
Yes, I do remember. It's happened once. Will you stop messing with my old
They're
man
not very
shoes?
good at. That is something you did. What'd you run into?
Did I run into something already?
Apparently,
Son of
are
a-
those new?
They're brand new.
Not anymore.
I bought them Friday.
Jeez,
What do you want from
you're
me?
a hard walker, man.
We have a guest. Why are we talking about my shoes?
I'm just so enamored by those fucking
So,
hideous
would you
things.
say that the Friends and Family Tiffany Air Force Ones are the best shoe you're gonna own?
No,
What is your number one?
I don't know. Right now, I don't know. That was the one I wanted for a while. When I first saw the Tiffany collab, I was like, those are cool. But then I heard about the Friends and Family. I was like, I gotta fucking find out how to get those, and I gotta get those.
Is that the one that you spent the money on? Is that? Yeah. Okay. Just checking. Yeah. 50 grand, folks. That's what he
I
spent.
wish, man. I wish.
BJ can't go to college because he got Tiffany shoes.
These weren't expensive. These were less than $1,000. These other ones.
They were shoes that aren't expensive. They're less than $1,000. Jeez.
But they're just, I don't know, the
I
all
was
black.
pissed
You
when I
know what I'm
spent
talking about, the all
$70.
black
Oh,
velour
yeah.
or whatever. It's
Yeah,
just,
but there's just like
they're cool.
there's some shoes that are
Oh, more than that. Yeah.
$100,000.
Like the Freddy
The
Kruegers.
Freddy
or,
Kruegers are like, I think right now $40,000 for the Freddy Krueger SB Dunks. They were never released. They were supposed to be made for the people that were on the
stuff caught
movie.
on fire.
And yeah, so it never came out. So now they're like they're way up in price, and they're cool looking shoes. I mean, I think that's the whole point of the sneaker thing, is like it's a nostalgia thing. Our generation, especially. I mean, he told me he's 37. I'm 38. Our generation, nostalgia is our thing. Star Wars,
For sure.
sneakers.
I get that. I get pissed when I spent the $70 on these shoes. I was.
You just got to take care of your shoes a little better. She calls them clown shoes now. I found out.
Your shoes? Clown shoes?
Yeah, she said the other day to me, I was like,
I think everybody has a weird thing that they latch onto and will spend stupid money on. I mean,
yeah.
Harley guys,
yeah, Harley guys spend a lot more
yeah.
than we
So
do.
I get it. That's not my deal. And he gets really angry that I don't know anything about shoes.
I just get angry in general. What are you going to talk? You comment?
Wow.
Clown shoes?
It's hard for me to get anywhere in there. You guys are just.
Sis, you are the sex
Great
appeal of this show.
conversation.
Tell us to shut the fuck up. You got something to say.
No, I got nothing to say.
I want to know why you think they're clown shoes.
Just some of your high tops, because they're like crazy colors and they're like
The pink.
all the way high up.
You seen that infrared 23 color?
And they're
it's
so
like, oh
big
yeah,
and
that's one of
long.
my favorite colors.
Just flopping around in these big old crazy colors.
Well, I asked her, I was like, how about, babe, you design me a nice little pair of Air Force Ones for my birthday? Because my birthday is coming up. I was like, give me what you think would be cool. And she's like, I don't do that. And I'm like, what do you mean? I'm like, you know what I like? She's like, all your shoes are clown shoes to me. I don't know what. I don't
My
know how to
fiance
make
doesn't
that.
get it either.
Just as a recap, meanwhile, he buys her high heels from Goodwill and then tries to pawn them off, and she doesn't know until he's on the
She
show.
knows where I
and
buy
he
clothes
throws it
from.
under. He throws himself under the bus.
I got to shop at Goodwill to afford the shoes.
Exactly.
Shoes make it. I think someone told me a long time ago, like, ladies look at your shoes and like immediately judge you.
I've heard that. So I mean, I get.
I
Once
landed
again,
that one with good shoes.
I don't knock it. I just don't
Remember
care.
what shoes I was
That's not my
wearing
thing.
when you first met me? Remember that? Me neither. But I
get
got
that.
ya.
So you're into Harleys.
You were wearing dress shoes, actually.
yeah, a little
you were
bit.
wearing dress shoes. You weren't wearing no sneakers.
I was wearing sneakers like outside, like Air
You
Air
were
Maxes.
wearing dress shoes.
Okay.
And you were dressed in a suit and tie, motherfucker.
To get you, yeah.
You looked
Nice.
nice. You were in
Yeah,
a
say it
suit
again.
and
Say nice.
tie. You looked good in a business suit.
Ooh.
Ooh.
What you doing later?
Ooh. Ooh.
He was asking you if you're into Harleys and we cut you off.
Yeah, I like motorcycles. I don't care. I would prefer Harleys from now on, but
Are you a motorcycle guy?
No.
No?
I like them.
Uh-huh.
Like, I have an admiration for them, but they're, like, unattainable to me at this point in my life. Like,
Wait till you're a famous
I
comedian.
have 6 kids and I wait tables. And I make a little bit of money from comedy sometimes. So, we ain't rich at my house.
So the goal...
I was just saying I fell into my Harley. My uncle sold it for nothing, but any motorcycle, hell, you can pick up a cheap one. But the 6 kids was a bigger problem than the money because I had a bike for years, rode it, and then when I started having kids, it was like, man, it just sat in the fucking garage forever.
Yeah.
And finally, now my kids are a little bit older, and the Harley, I was able to get it. But hell, I've ridden 3 times this year, and I don't get a chance to get out. And I just get pissed when I'm driving down the road and I see all these guys out, and you sons of bitches. Oh.
Yeah.
So I get that time,
Yeah.
especially with, like I said, I got 2 kids, and I can take one at a time. My kids love to ride.
Well, my kids, luckily, most of our kids are older. So our oldest is 19, about to be 20 in November. That's my stepdaughter. And then my son will be turning 19 in September. And then we each have a 16-year-old, my son, her daughter. And then we have my daughter that just is turning 13 in October. And then her daughter who just turned 10.
Nice.
So you
They're
got
not
8
little
more
babies.
years.
Yeah.
8 more years.
Yes.
I got a countdown. My youngest is 8 years old, and I just can't wait.
You're not
Oh,
having
me
another
too.
one?
I'm cut.
If so,
Yeah, I'm fixed. She
it doesn't mean the fan's not going out and seeing other people when you're not looking.
I okay. Well,
I see she farted in bed the other day.
it was last night. It was ridiculous.
Who posts that?
She did.
I know, I saw
She
that.
we were sitting
What a
there,
woman.
and there was a little squeaker. She hates birds, and that's what I said to her. I said, for someone who hates animals with beaks, why'd you bring a duck to bed? She laughed, instantly got up and typed it in her little notes on her
It
phone.
was funny.
So
Women be making weird fart sounds. Laura last night let one out, and then my little nephew was like, "What was that?"
her
Like, that's your aunt. He's like, "I didn't know women can make that noise."
her grandson
What?
spent the night,
yeah.
and he came up Saturday morning to wake us up, and I wasn't quite awake yet. First thing in the morning, you know, sometimes you get a little gassy, and apparently I let a foghorn go, and he goes, "Adam farts really loud."
That's pretty much what we said. Yeah.
No, I did not.
Yeah, you were sitting in the gray room. You just let one rip. It was like the loudest.
Did Barbie
fucking
blow
thing.
ass?
No, I did
Yeah, it was
not.
like the loudest thing ever. And then Gail was like, "What was that?" I was like, "Your aunt." Whoa.
I did not.
Does he get her fart like that, Gannon? He's like, "No."
That's a lie.
Huh?
That's a lie.
When?
You're lying about
No,
my butt.
I wouldn't lie.
Once
about
again,
it.
That
bud,
doesn't
we are
make
literally
those
talking
noises.
about farts, so
okay.
you just chime in with whatever you got. There's nothing off limits in this sumbitch.
Really?
What? I was letting him know.
Why are you being so rude to me today?
How was that rude to you?
I hope your truck breaks down. The fuel pump goes out again.
It was the water pump, dickhead. Thanks for paying
Well,
attention.
this time it's gonna be the fuel pump.
If my fuel pump comes out,
Scissors.
I'm going.
I can climb up under there for sure. I'm like a little spider monkey. You saw. There's no mic stand in front of us.
Okay.
Thursday, you're at a show.
Thursday, I'm at Crackers for their open mic. My next show is 175 Years of Greentown. It's like not a comedy show. It's just a celebration for 175 years of Greentown. And I'm opening for my friend Randy Maurer, the principal of Eastern Elementary. He's a funny comedian from the area.
Is he more like
He's got to be more censored
comedian?
Oh, definitely. It will definitely be
PG.
5 minutes of clean comedy from me. And his set's always clean. He's still a very funny guy. Just for me, like my kids all go to Eastern High School and junior high and elementary.
Right.
So
you know him outside of comedy. You
Yeah.
know him, yeah. Do you find it clean comedy harder than?
Oh, for me, yes.
Yeah, for how
doing it or
you
writing it?
Writing it.
Okay.
Everything comes out like I have some jokes that I don't do because when I started writing it, it went to a place that I feel could get me in trouble, and and so I just let them go. Like I have a joke about most of my kids are blonde hair, blue eyes. So I have a joke.
No.
I have a joke about how I
know where this is
I
going.
have the sperm that Hitler was talking about.
Lori, remember that? Remember
Yeah.
Aryan race?
Yeah.
Yeah. She's talkative today.
Yeah,
I didn't know what it was.
I think that's
You knew
what
where he was
sucks.
going though when he said that, right?
Yeah, I didn't know what the Aryan race was.
Oh, when we first met.
When we first met, I didn't know what it was. I thought it was birds.
So when we first met, we worked at door-to-door sales.
Okay.
So it was like a cult. It pretty much, and we all had these little teams. And I joked with her one time, I was like, we should be called Aryans. And then she
I'm
called it
innocent
out in the
this.
middle of a meeting.
I
one
wrote it
time.
on a chalkboard.
Oh no!
Not knowing.
And here she comes in, blonde hair. Just
I was like, we
Hi-oh.
call it the Aryan.
Yeah, that's very much,
Right.
yeah. Yeah, we worked with a lot of ethnic people too, so
They
it
all
wasn't.
stopped what they were doing and like looked, and I was like, "It's birds."
At that moment, I knew she was the one.
I thought it was birds. I thought it meant birds.
you.
That's like what's birds one? Barbarian?
Avian.
Avian.
Aviary. Aviary.
Aviary.
I don't know. I don't fucking know. That's the point. Is I don't know. And I'm innocent in this.
You are.
I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. You got me in trouble.
Are your stepkids even blonde hair, blue eyes?
Yeah, most of them, yeah.
Dang, man, you hit the jackpot on the.
No, but actually,
Well, my kid's blonde hair, blue eyes. I'm not biased by any means. I don't have blonde hair,
You
blue eyes.
can't say that. Half the shit you say on this podcast. Now we got someone saying that he is exactly what Hitler was looking. And you're like, yeah, you hit the jackpot, buddy.
I think when you get a kid with blonde hair, blue eyes, it's jackpot. I don't think you should kill everybody
Yeah.
else. I just think that
to the
that's
public
preferable.
watching,
Frequency
I go
Deutsch,
on in that
motherfucker.
joke to say that
It's not.
Hold
my
on.
kids have all these diseases and stuff, so Hitler had no idea what he was talking about.
Oh, great.
He's been waiting this whole time to finish the jokes.
I'm in no way. I'm in no way in cahoots with the Nazi party. Thank you.
What's the warning they put in before like most the infomercials? Like, this station does not agree with anything. He's gonna have to say that anytime he put a clip up. He's like, they had me on. I didn't have any idea I was walking into a Nazi rally. I didn't know like where the flags come down and welcome. Now how?
Oh God!
I didn't do
you
it.
can't
It's a
say
joke.
that
So,
shit.
since we're on the subject, do you guys think that Hitler was killed in World War II, or do you think he escaped?
That's a him question. I'm so confused on conspiracies.
I
I'm a conspiracy guy.
I like to listen to them and listen. Nothing would surprise me anymore. I'm that cynical that I don't care. I don't. It always works out in a political way or religious way or just odd timing that if you look at different things. So, do I know? No. Do I think that some of them escaped and they're still maybe not escaped, but we're like, okay, go out the back door and we'll blow this shit out? Yes, possibly.
Okay, now I'm gonna interject. Now I said it was his thing because, and I figured he was gonna know, but he must.
I know
not,
what you're talking
He
about.
must not have unlocked a high enough level because he's a Knight of the Templar. He's got all the secrets.
You've seen the ring.
He's got all the
secrets,
secrets, man. And so he must not have unlocked that next level where they tell, see with the Illuminati, they must not have told him about that conspiracy.
I need new friends. I can't do
If somebody in the Illuminati sees this,
it is right here.
I will sell
He's
my
got the
soul.
ring.
I will sell my soul.
I don't
be a
know what that
butthole,
actually
though.
means if this goes
5
up.
comedy specials, sell my soul.
Comedy specials on what though? Because Netflix or YouTube or like?
Well, I mean, you had my YouTube pulled up. I
Yeah.
had like 50 subscribers on YouTube.
Well,
so.
we do. You got more than us, so.
So, no, not at this point. But yeah, I mean, I would love to put them on YouTube if I had a following. But
Okay, but how about this?
Netflix. I say do Netflix because that's like the new.
But they pay you up front, right? Because
not anymore. You have to pay to do your special.
So they flip flop the
they've
model.
They've done that forever.
Nah, forever. They were paying
they
comedians
They
crazy
used to
amount
give
of
you,
money.
Like you could get a 2, 3, or 4 special deal, and they would pay you up front for it, and then you just have to deliver your specials. But now, because they've gone down, because so many comedians are putting their special on YouTube,
That's the thing now.
and getting like Ari Shafir's Jew is
We love
blown
that.
up on YouTube.
Well, yeah,
And
because you
he's
don't
made-
need that. You don't need them to get
Anymore,
famous anymore.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Andrew Schultz is the
Yeah.
one that started that, right?
Andrew Schultz.
He
yeah.
started because
Number one guy,
he
yeah.
put it up and they were like change some jokes. He's
And
like,
then
nah.
Bert Kreischer with his machine story that had 100 million.
Oh yeah,
views
that's a
on
bit. And now it's a
YouTube.
movie.
Yeah,
Did
now
you
he
see
has
the
a
movie?
No, but I went in Fort Wayne to Bert Kreischer's Fully Loaded Comedy Festival.
Luis Gomez was there, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw him, and I saw. I actually got to meet Fortune Feimster.
Oh, cool.
And I met Shane Torres, and I met a couple comedians there. It was a real fun time. My fiance bought my birthday present was that, and it was like, she got like really good tickets. I was just happy to go, and I get there, and I'm like 6 rows from the front.
That's always a good surprise.
And so then I was like, during the intermission, the comedians were coming up to the gate, and I was like, why am I not going to meet some of the people that are doing the thing I want to do? So, and they all were very nice. Like, I hope you make it. And even some of them knew some of the comedians from Indianapolis. And, it was great. I think I got a lot of like inspiration from that
It's possible.
you always think they're going to be
A
they're
dick.
going to be a dick.
Yeah.
And they were nice and genuine. And I was like, that's great.
That's so cool.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Being a comedian, you're honestly trying to do the hardest thing that.
That was always a dream of mine.
Exists. It's so hard to break through, and with nowadays that everybody can just put a clip up. I mean, you look at like people like Trevor Wallace and Matt Rife and things like that who've just come up with skits, and then now they're good. I mean, make so much money, it's insane just by
But with the different platforms, it is easier. You don't have to go the traditional path.
Right.
If one of our TikToks blew up, if it did,
they blow up all the time. Don't talk shit.
our millions of viewers, I know. But what I'm saying is if one of them actually did go crazy, that's all it takes.
Yeah. Well, so far the best reel, because I post a lot of reels on my Instagram. The best comedy reel I have has 4,000 views. That was from 2022's Helium's Indie's Funniest, right there on the right.
But with that clip, all it takes is we joke about it.
Hooked up.
Joe Rogan, one of his buddies, saying, "Hey, this fucking guy from Indiana is pretty."
Exactly.
And then him playing that. I mean, Bert Kreischer talks about that. Joe Rogan is a fucking steamroller for this stuff. I mean, he can make or break somebody. Just mentioning them, really, because that's all. I mean, it's a good thing, but there's a lot of people out there trying, and
yeah.
How many goofy ass people you see on TikTok? That I watch for them every day. The Canadian guy, the what no way guy.
What?
way. No way.
Fucking guy, just sitting there
Fuck's
taking a
sake.
dump. And I'm watching a couple of his, and now I'm following. And I'm the most anti-follow people kind of. I don't know anybody.
Yeah.
But some fucking guy from Canada that says, "What? No way!" I'm hooked. That's all
it takes, really, is you to see somebody's stuff and like have an emotional reaction to it, and then you're hooked on it.
Yep.
I'm a big on YouTube. Like I watch a lot of YouTube.
Shorts? Do you do the shorts at all, or
I don't
big.
have any shorts on YouTube yet. I'm trying. I've been trying to get more videos. Sometimes I have an issue getting good videos at a comedy club or at a open mic or something. It really depends how many people are there. Because I don't really want to post a clip where there's 10 comedians and the 10 comedians is the whole audience at an open mic, and you get chuckles.
Yeah.
I want something
Well, you always
that is
put it
going
in
to have
post.
a big reaction.
Does a chuckle from a comedian mean more to you than a laugh from just somebody listening to your show?
So to me, the drug was the first time I got rolling laughter. The first time that I could go 3 minutes with a person, with the whole crowd just on laughs.
Right.
Just
And you were high
continuous
as hell.
laughter. Oh, it was
not like literally, but that put you
was
on
the
that put
best
you on that
feeling.
high.
Well, the
That's
reason
the
I-
feeling I chase.
The reason I ask, because, if you're at a comedy club, you're in the mood to laugh. And
Yeah.
I've heard comedians, because,
That's why I prefer them.
no, and I get that. But I just meant if you had somebody that's what they do as well, and they get a genuine, just a chuckle, does that mean anything to you?
It does.
Because that's what they do.
yeah,
And you know
to
how
see
hard
what
it
you're-
was. Yeah.
Yeah, but most of the time, the Indiana scene is really good. There's some people that aren't like supportive of others, but most people are very supportive of each other. That was a great bit, great set. Nux on the way out. That's great.
No.
But
I was just thinking that Nux. I like that fucking Nux.
there's still gonna be like everybody wants the same thing, so it's
Right.
never gonna be like, oh, you're awesome. You don't really get that because everybody wants to be getting more shows. Everybody wants to be making money. Everybody wants to get. So it is competitive.
And
Oh,
there's kind
yeah,
of a
sure.
resentment when you make it, right? Like with the people around
It's
you.
hard. Like you feel good for them and happy for them, but when you see them get something like that, in the back of your head, you're like, me.
Yeah, what about me? Yeah, what about me? Do you want to do acting or anything, or like
Oh
skits?
yeah,
or
I do a little bit of skit acting.
Okay.
I was in the COVID police sketch on the Kokomo Press.
Okay,
podcast.
yeah.
I have a couple sketches that I had the idea of on the Roadkill Comedy Facebook page. That's Jimmy Shaw. He does a character called Roadkill the Clown. So
I
basically,
love that already.
That's your
basic,
type of fucking shit. Laura hates clowns, so
basically, my fiance has a huge fear of clowns as well.
yeah, she's racist towards clowns. It's ridiculous. It's the whole thing.
But basically, the idea of my sketch that I wrote on that one was we couldn't find weed anywhere, and we finally found
Allegedly.
weed, and we bought it from a guy, and my friend said, "Oh, I know this guy, but he's kind of a joker." And we get over there, and it's Roadkill the Clown, and he leads us through this elaborate house with like stairways, and he'll end up in front of us, then behind us, kind of like a Scooby-Doo chase, and then we end at this like throne of clowns, old like scary, creepy clown stuff, and we buy weed from the guy, and he offers us heroin, and then we're like, we gotta get the hell out of here.
Oh man, skits are fun, dude.
Yeah.
You ever want to do skits?
Yep. I told Jordan I would help out with that.
Of course you have.
For
I
a
did.
second, I forgot he said that was a skit, and I was like, "This actually happened."
I was like, wait, was I not listening? Did I space out?
No,
Hit the mic.
my acting is so far limited to music videos.
What were you in again?
The Dead
You were the spaghetti monster?
Yeah, the Dedicini Alfredo music video.
Yeah, I've seen that actually.
Thanks. Are you a big fan?
Thanks. He says thanks. What the fuck?
I love the guys from Dwarf. They're all very nice guys.
I
Love
met him
Maddie.
that day.
I'm
Super
actually
cool.
performing at their album release at HarvestFest in September.
You know about HarvestFest?
I have the invite.
We're going to have to go now because our guest is going to be there.
Yeah, I had planned on trying if I wasn't working.
And then I could show up early and he could look at me and go,
What are you doing?
You're
here?
What are
early.
you doing here?
you're fucking early.
No,
What a
but I
dick.
actually, for that show, I promised Maddie that I would go full dirty. So I am doing.
Okay.
I'm not holding back on my jokes. I'm doing the dirtiest. I'll do everything.
So we should see you in Greentown and then see you at HarvestFest and be like, holy
Get
shit,
the
the
whole
whole
ranch.
different
It's a
person.
big difference.
We go to Greentown and watch him, and then we're like, oh, cool, we'll bring the kids and the grandma will come to this comedy show. Then he shows up. That'd be great.
Who's we?
I don't know.
'Cause it ain't us. We go separate cars. Sit at the other ends.
Opposite.
I don't want to know you.
I bought you a beer last time. Of course, you paid for the ticket and took me there. But I did buy you a beer.
So you paid me
Where?
back. I don't know. I don't even know what he's talking about. I don't remember getting a
Actually,
beer
I
from
think
him.
I said I'm going to go get a beer, and he jumped up and went and bought it. But it's
Yeah, so you didn't buy me shit.
I
I bought
know.
the whole night. And then the next time, you ditched us. So I bought a ticket for no reason. 2 tickets.
something came up. I do have like.
Yeah, your penis, and you fucked the fan.
Oh my god!
You know, he's fucking a fan from the show.
That's cool.
A fan reached out, and now they're like living together.
That's actually awesome, man.
That's how it went
That's
down.
what he meant by the stalkers.
That's how it went down.
Yeah. Well, I always joke with Christina. I'm like, if I make it in comedy,
I mean,
One of the perks, baby.
if I make it, Laura, you want to do stand-up comedian?
No.
I'll write for you,
Okay.
and you just do them all. You be the delivery girl,
Yeah, I can do that.
just a deadpan the whole time.
I can't be deadpan.
Just
I
just the white girl come up and it's like, hey guys,
I will give you some of the bits that I have written down. I have like a notebook of shit that
no delivery at all, just kind of.
you should just try it.
I'm a pussy.
You come to Blind Tiger Comedy Open Mic at Elbow Room. 9
You should
p.m.
try
Wednesday
it.
night. You can get up on stage.
Why don't you? You're on a podcast every week.
I don't know.
I mean, it's not going to hurt the podcast. It's going to help.
I wrote for 2 years before I tried it.
Maybe I'll love you more because you'll be
I have-
valuable.
I have. Then let me get some fame. Let me get some fame behind me and watch me ditch your ass.
Maybe I'll treat you a little better.
I bet you would.
No, don't leave.
I don't know.
Yeah, you should do it. I mean, he's straight up inviting you.
Yeah,
Someday.
You've been to the Elbow Room,
that's
right?
cool. I get I get that because, like I said, I wrote for 2 years. I was trying to get the courage to do it, but once you do it, you're going to be addicted to.
Yeah, I'm not worried about getting up in front of people. I talk in front of people all the time. That doesn't bother me. It's just
Then what
is
are
it
you?
good?
Oh well, it doesn't. It's not going to be good.
great. It's not going to be great the first time.
That's
It's
why
horrible.
That's
You
why.
build from there.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of time. This would be a side. If it doesn't kick off right away, I'm like, fuck it, never mind. Then I'll go back to, digging holes or whatever.
I was thinking about wings at the Elbow Room.
Yo, you're just on a. She's just everywhere. Like I don't
Wings
know
at
if you
the Elbow
noticed,
Room? Are
but
they good?
Yeah, I don't know. My friend Latasha was here
You
the
don't
other
even
day.
know.
She got wings from the Elbow Room, and you guys keep talking about the Elbow Room, so I'm thinking about if I ever went there to see you perform at the Elbow Room.
I forget about the Elbow Room all the time. Are they the ones that reach out for the party bus? The Elbow Room, the lady with the leg, wheelchair thing.
Ask him. He works
I
there.
don't.
I don't work there.
He's
No,
not
I'm
working.
I was just kidding. Once again, there's no rhyme or reason here,
I don't
but
remember. No, it was Tom Thumb.
Tom Thumb. Okay.
I know the guy that owns that. Or,
You do?
I think. Or no,
Does
it's
he have a
Miller's.
wooden leg?
It's Miller's. I think he bought.
But I was just thinking about it.
Do you have wings at Elbow Room before?
No.
You just comedy and go.
I hang out, but I don't really. I don't really eat.
Oh, you're on a keto thing.
Yeah, I do keto. So
Yeah. Do you drink a lot? Are you a drinker? Not a lot. Are you a drinker?
I actually don't drink alcohol at all.
Okay.
I used to drink. So, all right, let me tell you a story here.
Tell
Me
us,
and my
man.
buddies used to play this game called the 1 Gallon Challenge.
I thought you were going to say the cookie. I was going to be like, yes, another one. No. Okay, go ahead.
You're the only one, dude.
Okay.
So you'd fill up a milk gallon full of keg beer, and the last one to finish theirs would have to chug a subsequent gallon.
Whoa.
So I don't drink anymore because drinking was very bad for me, and there's a lot
Yeah.
of
A lot of
alcoholism
black?
in my family.
Oh, okay.
Well, good. Congratulations on seeing that. Is it weird?
Gallon. You ever drink? I don't think I've ever
I've
drank a
probably-
gallon of
I mean,
beer in a
if-
sitting.
if you take back in my camping days, like I did it 12 ounces at a time, but I'd be willing to bet I've put away a little bit.
I bet Laura or Dad could do it in an hour.
I know me and my dad
Your
drank
dad
a
could.
half gallon of Jim Beam
I bet
in
my
2
dad
hours.
could.
That was a bad idea.
That's weird.
So we sat down. I was going back to work after my shoulder surgery when I still worked at the ink factory. And I knew I was going back Monday, so it was Friday. I was healed up. We bought a half gallon, and my thought was we'd tie one on, get good and get a little fuckered up.
You know what?
And then I would
Tie one on is such inappropriate to talk about alcohol.
okay, whatever. But then I figured, then the first couple days back, I'd be hurting, so I'd have a couple drinks. I worked midnights, be able to take a couple shots, go to sleep. We sat down, drank that whole sumbitch in 2 hours playing cards. I was so fucked up. I've only puked 3 times drinking, and that was the second time. That was a bad day. I spent the night curled around my little toilet down in the bathroom. My dad walked in there and said, "You good?" I said, "Fuck off. Shut the light on." It was bad.
Gallon of beers, you're probably puking a lot.
Why is Taiwan on a bad thing?
Yeah, why is that bad?
Isn't tie one on like doing heroin? Like tying it on?
I've never heard of that.
I
Never
think
heard-
that's tie it off.
What's tie one on mean?
Taiwan on.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Tie one on.
You've never heard of
I
Taiwan
always
on?
heard it on. I heard
No,
it be
yeah, it is
described
an
as
expression.
drinking.
I was just wondering.
I know.
Taiwan.
Explain the expression.
I don't.
If you could fly a fish, never ride a horse. That doesn't make any sense. Just like tie one on doesn't make any sense.
I didn't come up with it. That's just obviously.
Why are you getting defensive?
She grew up in. Where'd you grow up? Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania. They
She
used to
heard
say
about it
that.
there.
This is why we fight, because he gets so defensive when I ask him questions.
Is that what it is? Normally, it's because as soon as I start talking, never mind. I ain't doing this with you today. We got better things to do. We got a guest. He's a nice guy.
He's a super nice guy.
I
I
don't-
appreciate you coming on. Thank you
Yeah,
very much. We're not
guys, no
done or
problem.
anything, but no, you can come on again and again, and you can come more times on here than the Kokomo Press.
That's cool.
Because
I'm
fuck
done.
the Kokomo Press.
That's what she said.
Sounds like they had a little bit of drama.
Who?
Kokomo Press. Did you see his little post?
No.
You may not like us, or you may not. If you don't understand our comments or something.
This isn't the first time they got in trouble. I love those guys for it. Satirical comedy is their thing. So
That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
He
Fuck
got in
off if
trouble?
you don't- I don't know if they got in trouble, but it
Oh, I
sounded
bet it was that
No, but
OnlyFans
once-
bitch that got in
once
trouble. They got
in
mad.
trouble for their video. I don't know if you've ever seen their video. Top 5 best places to OD and Kokomo.
Yeah.
he was talking about
They
it.
did get in trouble for that.
Jordan's been on here once, and he talked about that. We were just gonna have him on here again so he can address the feud between us, but a fake feud that I've made up to try to become popular.
Clickbait.
Clickbait. Attach on to the Kokomo Press
They
like
have-
those bottom feeder shark people,
They have 13,000 followers. We have
Minnows.
13 million. So who's
Yeah.
actually winning here?
Right.
We have 13 million
Yep. Look it
bots.
up. I don't care.
We have 13 million bots.
We have 13 million.
In Adam's head,
I love you.
when he jacks off and thinks about it, we got 13 million.
If you had 13 million followers, you'd be getting a check from YouTube.
Yeah, we'd have like serious guests on.
They would no longer edit our fucks in the first 5 minutes. They just do what you want.
We have a serious guest on. It's Sean D. We got him on before he's famous.
Thank you for that.
No, I mean, yeah.
I think you're famous. You're the most famous comedian I've ever sat down and talked to.
It's your first comedian you've ever said that and talked to. You.
Stop knocking it. Fuck, I was building him up. Here you are. No wonder he won't come back.
You're the liar. You just like to suck so much penis that.
I'm just trying to be nice.
Well, I've sat down and talked to a couple.
Oh.
You're up there.
You sat down and talked to a couple comedians. Yeah, Chris D'Elia, when he tried to rape you that one time. Allegedly. Sorry, allegedly.
Is this a true story?
We can't talk about it. We have an NDA.
Oh.
Shut the
I'm not surprised.
You
Can I say
can't-
I'm not surprised?
I know, right?
can't say that shit.
What?
Whatever.
Well, he's getting in all kinds of trouble with. I don't know why he's not canceled yet. I'm still very confused. But I digress. It's the first time I was able to say that, and it worked. That was fun. You ever use that word? I digress.
Yeah, I have.
Really?
In a stand-up.
Oh, in a stand-up. Okay, yeah. That makes sense. That makes sense.
I try, I care about my writing a lot. I think that's my number one thing. If it's not a good joke, I'm going to try to rewrite it and make it better. I want it, I don't know. I want to be, I heard So I've heard this thing. Bert Kreischer said on his podcast before that Joe Rogan told him he was not at the point he wanted to be yet. And Joe Rogan told him, you need to be undeniable. And so I think about that a lot. So to me, being undeniable means to be undeniably funny. Every time I go out there, I should be making new fans. I should see somebody, they should see my comedy and say, you know what? That guy's funny. No matter if you like his stuff, if you think it's too risque, he's funny.
Right.
That's what matters to me right now.
I used to watch The Green Room. I mean, it's over now, where it was just comedians sitting in the green room talking shit, and big ones, you know. And Gary Shandling was talking about something funny there. You heard Carlin talk about it a lot, you know, and actually that's what brought that up. I've heard Carlin in 1,000 interviews where he was just talking about right, and then if there's little bits, then you can build on that and shit like that. And that's the kind of stuff I nerd out over. Is I really do get goofy when it comes to comedians. I can talk comedy all day.
Yeah, you've been doing great interviewing. I'll just let you take over. No,
Sure.
that was actually okay. I
It's
know
your
I
show.
always
I
sound
can
like a
shut
dick.
up whenever you want me
Sorry,
to. I'm
and
sorry.
I know. Okay, I should have prefaced with like I'm not being a dick here. So I'll say it after. I'm not being a dick there.
Okay.
You're doing good. I was like, wow, he's a good interviewer.
When it comes to comedy, that's something I really have a little touch of, and it's a love.
I'm here for the shit jokes, and you can take the professional interviewing.
Anyways, the idea of your writing and making sure that there's something there, and then whether people get it all, the premise and the build up, that may not be their thing, but was there something to laugh at? So that's cool.
Right, exactly.
You say you wrote for 2 years before you did, so I mean, obviously
Yeah,
the writing is definitely serious for you.
So I wrote a new joke the other day that I sent to Brian and Jordan because we go over our stuff together, whether it be skits and stuff like that. We like to, we're like-minded. We're similar ages. We all met through comedy. We all met through the Kokomo comedy scene.
Yep.
Because I'm not from here. I grew up in Hollywood, Florida.
What
What?
was
See,
that
do
like?
you see the different reactions when you
No, what I'm
when
saying
you said no?
is,
Time
why
the fuck
are
out.
we not talking about that?
Time the
What was
fuck
that
out.
about?
Time the fuck out. So you saw the reactions. Like he was an ugh. We were like me and Laura told you cool,
Yeah.
and this guy talks down on you.
I didn't talk down. I was saying that's
He's
something.
such a Roosevelt pig fucker that he's just like
That is the exact opposite of
you
what I
said.
was-
Ugh,
Did I? Did it? Was it verbally? It
right? Almost like
I
ugh.
get it. I actually my brothers and sisters are all half Puerto Rican. So I grew up in a melting pot. Like I like to tell people when I moved here, it was like I was born here in Lafayette, and we moved to Florida when I was 2, and I moved back when I was for good when I was 19.
Gotcha.
I'm 38 now, so I've lived here the majority of my life now, but in kindergarten, there was a gay kid in my class in 1990.
Yeah.
So,
And as Wester's
That's
talking
way
about Ryan
different
White,
from here.
Wester's freaking out about Ryan White, and down here is like down in Florida, it's a normal
I had a
thing.
gay kid in my kindergarten class. He didn't come out until he was in college, but he
You
was.
didn't
no,
make it
this
through
kid
college,
was out
huh?
of the closet at 5 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, we had a lot of closeted people at Western.
How did you know?
He said it.
Now that's a common thing.
He would just like openly say he's gay and
Nice. Like, I like to suck dick. He's like, you're a kindergarten, dude. Calm down.
Yeah, how do you know?
he said I like boys.
Oh my
Oh, okay.
gosh.
Now, did he end up
Being gay?
outgrowing that? Do you? I mean,
I didn't. I don't really remember him past kindergarten.
Now, how
stop
do you know
talking
you're
to-
not gay?
He said, "I'm gay." Well, I can't be your friend no
can't be
more.
Your friend.
I'm from
My
Indiana,
dad will
fucker.
kick my ass.
Is that how you know you're not gay? Your dad would kick your butt?
Oh yeah, totally. Well, we're from the same generation. You never played gay chicken?
I played
I know I did.
There,
You're
wanna go
asking
down
the
this-
wrong
you don't wanna go
people.
down this. It wasn't gay chicken.
Listen,
it was,
we have a button for this.
Childhood trauma.
So, do you don't want to go down that road with me on what kind of gay shit happened in my life?
like
Brandon's mom's gonna be writing the show again. Stop talking.
Yeah, she said she could start listening again. I was like, I don't know.
It's calmed down. You guys barely talk about sex.
I think now is more about my childhood trauma that she doesn't want to hear about. You were what? Yeah.
It happens.
Remember that time you weren't watching me?
Uncle
No,
touchy
just
feely.
You're just kidding. That's horrible to say. It wasn't an uncle. I don't know how many times I had to tell you this. It was
I know it.
4 uncles.
Wow.
How many uncles do you have in real life, Brandon?
Depends on what week it was.
4 uncles?
We had new uncles
And you were
every
talking
week.
about having loud farts. I thought they would just be like,
Bro, I shit myself. Hey, also, I know you don't listen to the podcast, but like, I'm known to do a little tootsie in my pants every once in a while. What is that about?
I understood that. She's got.
That's why we have a bidet nowadays. So I gotta get.
hey,
clean.
Liquid Death.
Yeah. Hey.
Nice plug right there.
Liquid Death sponsor this man before this is your chance because you could get him in cheap now, but like later on he's gonna be expensive.
When he takes off, fuck you guys.
It's like a hooker. It's like cheap now, but once she starts realizing her worth,
He's
it's
going
not
for
gonna-
that real plug. He's getting Aquafina and shit.
I'm actually.
I'm down to Kroger brand, so
So my brand of comedy fits well with some of the people I really like. So me and a buddy of mine have a plan. Next summer we're gonna go to Austin, Texas for a week, and I'm gonna try to get on Kill Tony, the number
yeah.
one live
absolutely.
podcast.
Oh,
in the
yeah,
They
we
world.
know
say
about
they
that.
say comedy's blowing up in Texas right
And,
now.
Do they say that? Who says that?
When our kids are graduated, we're actually moving to Austin, Texas. Like I'm taking a real shot when my kids are grown up to.
Good luck, man.
You're taking it
Austin,
serious. You're like,
Texas.
fuck this. I mean, no offense to Kokomo, but shit's tough out to make it. People.
Oh, yeah.
The
Yeah, but this is where you
the
can
population.
grind and
Yeah.
polish your shit. Because if
Yeah,
you
for
can
sure.
get, if you can get dumb fuck Chrysler, and I'm not knocking Chrysler, but if
Yeah,
you
you
can
are.
get if you can get just corn fed guys out here to laugh at some shit and really polish you,
Yeah, and build up my set. Exactly. I have 8 years to get as good as I can get.
right, with plenty of
And then-
material in the tank, so when you get out there, you don't have that 25-minute show, and then you have something to build up with or go with.
Yeah,
It was
great.
like Tom Hanks in ping pong, playing that ping pong game.
Why? What happened?
She's not saying a word, but she's just like back and forth. She's just doing this. Just watch her just going back and forth between you two.
Well, what do you want me to say?
You love comedians more than anybody out of here.
Who's your favorite?
Oh my gosh, my favorite.
Put her on the spot.
Man, that's a hard question.
Well, wait. We'll just do this.
It's time to
She
ask
doesn't know unless we do
Laura
this.
something. 'Cause she is a blonde, beautiful butterfly.
What's your favorite comedian, Laura?
I don't have one.
Oh, see, that was such
man.
an easy question. She fucked this up. She can answer like, "What's the typical
Chris
force?"
D'Elia, that's her favorite.
Wow, we don't talk about him.
That honestly probably used to be one of my favorites.
I never liked him.
Well, he's a douche.
I never liked him. And I mean, it had nothing to do with any of that. It was before I said, this guy's just not funny to me.
I like Theo Von
But
a lot.
I don't know.
Theo
Theo
Von,
Von.
okay.
Theo, I like Theo.
He
He's
is
funny.
the most unique comedian.
He can come with the way he explains shit or whatever
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
To come with them stories about, yeah, we had a gay kid when I was, you know what I mean? There's
That's
shit
where
like
the gay
that.
chicken. I heard it.
I like how he like uses his body and walks and talks and
Yeah.
The way he holds the microphone lets you know he is so goddamn comfortable. It's body
with a
language.
dick.
No, just he's out there. He does the conversation style comedy, but it's not. I mean, like Matt Rife. Is that how you say his name?
Matt Rife, yeah.
He does a lot of back and forth.
He's
and
more
you can
crowd
t-
work.
You know,
Yeah.
he said that he wishes he was less attractive because real comedy fans don't come to his shows.
I would love to
Chicks
'cause-
come to his shows. That's
Because that's-
it. Oh, chick.
the
I
kind
don't
of
think
comedy-
he's
That dude's an
attractive.
Adonis.
You think he's
Oh, oh.
he's a man? We're talking like Ryan Gosling's a beautiful human being. This Matt Rife guy's like, I don't know. I don't like that. I don't feel like that chiseled face like that is like attractive. Like that square. He's almost got that square face to him.
I think he's
his
hilarious.
opinion,
I
I
really
guess.
Oh,
like.
it's very funny.
That's my
He's
style.
funny,
That's
yeah.
what I like is the conversation. That's another reason why stand up doesn't necessarily. I don't think I'd fit, but I can have a conversation. And
What? You don't
say,
think you fit?
and say funny shit, but
What are you talking about?
I don't think
It's
About
all
what?
about
Oh,
It's all about
Ari
RPM.
Shafir too.
Ari Shafir. Very
She's
funny.
really
she
funny.
just.
So
It's like, oh, I'll answer the question again, real quick.
push the
10
button.
minutes-
I got
10
one.
minutes
I got
later.
one now.
So laughs per minute. Okay, so you can be a storytelling comic like Bert Kreischer or Matt Rife. It's about how many times you can work a joke into every minute.
No, I got
Like
you.
put a punchline in.
Yeah.
Do you think Matt Rife is a beautiful human being?
I don't want to answer this question.
Oh, you can say yes or no.
I don't want to answer this question.
Do you want him to be the one that double tongue punches you with him? Remember that conversation?
No.
We're not going down there again.
No one's double punching my wife.
I know, but never mind.
Why are you trying to instigate shit?
Just because I don't like you.
See?
I don't think anybody's a beautiful
Oh, whatever,
human being
Laura.
but
Okay,
you.
whatever. Do you think Matt Rife's a beautiful human being? We know you're gay, so
A little bit. I mean, I would say that he's probably, if I were into dudes, he's not ugly, but I don't think he would be my type.
Have you ever seen
So who would?
Rugrats?
Who's your guy?
I'd be more of a rugged, manly kind of guy.
Like the guy from the
Example.
guy from Parks and Rec that makes all the
Sam Elliott.
Oh wow, like old
Okay.
Just that rugged. That's
Clint Eastwood. You fuck a old butthole. You fuck
no,
a old
Clint.
butthole.
Look, I'm
Clint
definitely
Eastwood's-
not gay, but for me, it's Leo.
Leo
Yeah,
DiCaprio.
Leo
If I
and
was a gay
Gosling,
man,
top one, and Justin Timberlake, and we'll keep going if I need to prove that I'm not gay.
Have you ever seen the Rugrats?
You'd
Like
fuck
the
a rugrat,
cartoon? No.
Oh.
Tommy was your dude.
No, listen.
He's got
Mr. Pickles.
The mom in the Rugrats, they have a meme going around that Matt Rife looks like the twins' mom.
Oh yeah, they do. Yeah,
the
she does. He
Rugrats.
does. He does.
And
haven't seen it.
So like
I don't know about that
every
meme.
time I look at him, I kind of see that.
He
and
does
I'm
look like that. We'll pull that up. What
Talking about that, wasn't the 90s, Nickelodeon in the 90s was just like
It wasn't
the
my
best thing ever.
I didn't
Best
like
thing
Nickelodeon.
ever.
I was Disney. I didn't like Nickelodeon.
What about that
See,
one?
I'm more Disney now,
No,
but
he doesn't
No?
look like him.
that one's good. I like that one.
That one is funny. I don't see the one that you're speaking about. But I think I'm aware. There's all kinds of them. That one's good right there. See, that's what I think. Like, look, I don't know, man. Those cheeks and that chiseled jaw is just
But he's funny. He
okay.
is
Like
funny.
here, he's hot.
Oh, go to is that Carrot Top?
I'm gonna tell my kids this was Matt Rife.
the face is similar.
Oh man, I mean
That's another guy that caught a lot of shit for being creative, but
Yeah.
he made it. Obviously,
You know, I just speaking of people that caught shit for being creative and funny, I just watched Weird, the Al Yankovic story.
I can't wait. I want to see that movie so bad.
It's on the Roku channel.
You know, it's like a. Well, I mean, I'm assuming you know it, but you know it's a tie.
that
It's
song.
that time.
It was
where? Oh, right
Oh,
here.
Yeah, it's satire.
Yeah.
yeah. That I mean, Weird Al's whole career was that, so
Yeah.
it would make more sense.
Oh, it's
I
a
can't
TikTok.
wait to see that. It looked like Daniel Radcliffe did a decent job.
Yeah, he did. It was really good.
Yeah, I'm excited to see. I don't have time to do anything.
Daniel Radcliffe is an amazing actor. It's not
He
pulling
really
up,
is,
babe.
He's pretty good.
Whatever. We
Okay.
tried.
Sorry.
No, you don't need to say sorry.
Who's your favorite comedian?
So I like to. I try to be a mix between Bert Kreischer and Ralphie May. Those are my
Nice.
two favorite
I like,
comedians.
yeah, both of them. Bert's funny. I like a lot of his stuff. I love watching the clips with him and Tom Segura and all that. I have yet to sit down and watch a special for Bert.
Start with the Machine. That's what made him famous.
I've seen a lot of his clips, and I've probably seen the whole special. I just haven't sat down to watch it.
Did you not know who Burt Kreischer was
I
for a
was going to
second?
say, is Bert Kreischer the machine?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I did not know Van Wilder was based off of him.
yeah.
I mean, I just found
Oh,
out.
you didn't?
No, I had no clue.
You silly boy.
I found out whatever it was a few months ago, but
Lord
Yeah,
did
but I watch
I
Bert
love The
Cast, his
Machine.
podcast. I also watch Two Bears, One Cave. I'm also a big fan of Kill Tony. I watch that every week.
is there a place to watch that?
You too?
Is it just YouTube? Okay. I've seen the clips, but I didn't
You
know
can
if-
also watch Taking It Too Far podcast on YouTube if you're not watching it right now.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, check out the Taking It Too Far podcast.
Yeah.
But
Oh, but.
I like Ralphie
Keep
May.
going.
We're talking to shut up. I don't need you. Go ahead. I'm sorry. You rolled your eyes.
No, I want you to keep going. I'm here for you.
We're here for him.
Nope. Incorrect.
I'm here for you.
Yeah, he's here for us, and then I'm here for you. So it's like a whole human centipede kind of thing.
We are all here
Leading
for
to
each
you.
other.
To me, I'm the head of the centipede.
Was that
Centipede.
did your pussy just vibrate with
Or was that the
talking about
milking
human
anus?
centipede?
Oh, yeah.
It pulsated. 3 dudes now. So last week it was 2. Now you're up to 3? It's getting
Because I
insane.
want it all or nothing at all.
I guess
was that on the one that didn't record?
What? The two whole thing or the
Yeah. Or
I don't know. It
that
did
live?
record. I have it. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, it did. You lying fuck.
No, it didn't record. I just had to like put it together.
Oh, so okay.
Yeah, because I'm an editing master.
So you do have the audio.
Yeah.
Last I knew, you didn't.
No, I did. I always have the audio.
You're an editing master.
No, I
Gosh,
just tell
this
him
is
that.
so interesting.
Oh, well, I need some help with this. I'm not.
Did you
good
and
at
Brandon
these
switch
things.
places? I'm bored.
Like what? What are you not good with? I pay people.
I'm not good at editing.
I pay Fiverr. I'm not gonna. I just pay people
on Fiverr.
sometimes. I don't currently, but
You have.
I start on Fiverr and then I hire them off Fiverr because Fiverr takes such a huge percentage. And then if they're good, like I'm like, can we continue working together off this stupid fucking platform so that you don't get like 15% of your money taken away by these cocksuckers. So we have a social media guy that we've worked with now for like 6 months.
He's good.
Out of Jamaica. He's a good guy. Good guy, does good
He takes
stuff.
a little liberty. He'll take your voice and turn you into a fucking
Yeah, dude,
bot.
AI. He AI'd us and everything. Like,
Yeah.
Really?
full on.
I would have sworn it was me.
I had to call him. We had a whole conversation.
We almost got into
beat of
a
it.
fight about it.
Yeah, I looked at this TikTok and it was about all this stuff that
Had just happened.
yeah, it just happened. I was like, did you just did he call you and record this TikTok? Like, I don't know how you did this. He's like, I don't know what you're talking about.
I thought he done it. I thought
like,
he.
dude, this is insane. Like, what do you mean you didn't record this? Like,
My
it's
mannerisms.
his voice.
It's it.
And then I reached out to my social guy. He's like, yeah, I used AI. I hope you were okay with that. I'm like, I guess we are now. I guess we're down
Then he
this
got-
fucking
wow.
lane.
Then he got him the
me,
next
and then
week.
he got Laura on it.
Has
too.
he got Laura?
Yeah, the motorcycle safety one. She never said this is motorcycle safety with Laura. She never said that start.
Okay, but you did tell that story though.
Yeah, it's just
But
the
you-
start of
okay.
it. The start of it, she's got AI.
I
on
wonder
it.
how many of those clips we didn't say. I just didn't realize.
I offered the guy to Jordan, and Jordan turned him down. He wanted his liberty to make his own clips. So
Yeah, Jordan loves that.
yeah,
stuff.
he's the
very good
editing
at it.
master.
He's
Get
a
him to do your
professional.
clips. Why doesn't Jordan do your clips?
Jordan actually has made some flyers for me. Some of my flyers
Yeah.
for all my flyers for Indie's Funniest. Jordan is a master.
He's great. I love
Which Jordan are we talking about?
Granger.
Okay,
the one you want his dick suck. I talk all
Jordan-
kinds of
didn't it-
shit about him for fun, but I do love. I respect Jordan, and
He's a great guy. considering
Great, he's
one
a
of my
great
best
guy.
friends.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
the other Jordan
Fun
offered to
talk
do it
shit
for
about
us
that.
though, so he does it as well.
Who's the other Jordan?
Hypocrisy Jones?
Jordan Bell.
Oh, I don't
He
know
off-
him as
he's
Jordan.
a
I
great
guess I
guy
just
as
know him
well.
as
Yeah, he's
hypocrisy.
super
He's
cool,
been
dude.
on here too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we like
Yeah,
him.
he offered to do that for, or he
We
was
were
talking-
actually on.
Do what?
You should go to Kokomo Press and pull up the COVID police sketch. It's actually
Well, I can do that.
all of us. It's me, Jordan.
Not that I want to
Brian,
promote
Jordan.
them, but
Yeah, we don't promote those guys.
yeah,
over
I'm
here.
not promoting them on my fucking show. Look it up.
We just sitting here
Go
saying
to
how we love
Kokomo
them all. They're
Press.
awesome guys. Fuck them guys. We don't.
I mean, deep down, there's a podcast war.
This side
He
of the-
started it.
I don't think he
I
did.
don't feel guilty about this at all
He
anymore.
didn't start shit.
Now I'm talking it out loud. He started it, and then you want to go suck his dick all
No,
the time.
I just want to off the show.
like literally. I just set up a glory hole next time. You can be behind it, and I'll invite him over.
I just want off the show.
I have an idea for a podcast.
Okay, glory hole.
Do you need a
No.
fat guy?
I do need a co-host for a podcast.
Fucking found one.
Hold on, wait.
You can do it here.
Hold on, wait. I'm listening.
So my idea for a podcast is I want to do the old Tonight Show. I want to be the host of the Tonight Show. So
You
ba-
need an Ed McMahon type.
so
deal?
yeah, so
Yes.
basically what I want to do is I want to do like open the show with like a monologue that I write because I love writing comedy. So I could write a new 5 minutes every week for that. That would be great. And then I want to have a comedic guest, have them do 5 minutes of comedy. That way, hey, inner promotion, you're having people through my platform seeing your comedy and can become people that are fans of me can become fans of you. And then I want to interview that person, and then I want to have a band or a musician on and them play a song or two and then interview them, and that's the end of the show.
So you
so
you
much
want to just
production.
completely rip off the Tonight Show?
Oh yeah, totally.
I got you.
That sounds fun in theory until you realize how much production that would be.
Oh, a lot.
Not just how much production, but then
The
I
size
assume
of
you're
the
wanting to
room
do.
you need.
Yeah.
The amount of cameras you need. Yeah, I've had this
Scheduling.
I've had this idea for 2 years. Yeah, it's
And then you're still dealing with local.
because I've realized.
Yeah, all you have is local people. Also, then you realize there's 20 bands in Kokomo, and after you get through that, then
I've reached out to a few indie.
Indianapolis, and I'm in the indie comedy scene, so I know probably 250 comedians.
Well, invite 'em on
Comedian
here.
Part's no problem.
Because everyone that I've invited on here is like, that's too far.
Really?
Yeah, every single one. Like, nah, man. Maybe one time, but that's too far. I'm like, oh, okay, cool, man. Fuck off. Eat my dick. I've been rejected more than anything, and it was that's why like when I got rejected and then you reached out to me, I was like,
after the podcast was
yeah, hook us up. We'd love to have some guests.
A couple guests. My friend Doug Arnold, he's a great comedian from Kokomo.
Okay.
He would probably love to be on the podcast.
I'll start that one off where I won't say it. Why are you early?
Why the fuck are you at my house, dude?
Dude,
You invited me?
full disclosure. My son and I were playing video games downstairs, and I passed out in the middle of the video game. I was like, "Boy, daddy!" I'm just sleeping, and then all of a sudden, Laura's like, "Somebody's at the door." So my ass was like, and I saw you, and I'm like, "Oh no." I was more fucking like, "Oh no" to me, like, fuck, I'm not ready at all.
I'm sorry, I had to drop my daughter off at
Don't
Kokomo.
say sorry. Don't say sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry how it started out. You could have been. You should have been early.
It was
it's
her
good.
visitation with her mom. I had to drop her off at Kokomo Adventure Park. So.
Been there.
Especially how you when you again. Don't be sorry. I'm sorry, but when you explained it, like I would have done the same thing. I would have drove all the way back to to drive. You would drive home to drive back here.
Right. That's
Not
what
to
I'm
mention,
saying.
he's showing up a few minutes early to a podcast because that's probably the right.
Yeah, I
thing
did
to
say
do.
like 5:30, and he was here 13 minutes early, which is actually
What
like-
an asshole,
yeah, I
man.
know. And here's
How
Brandon going,
dare
"You're
you."
fucking early." Fucking yes, you coastline.
How dare you?
But I do want to apologize for that. You've been a great guest. You've been a great interviewer. I didn't know you had it in you. Maybe you should go to the Kokomo Press, you fucking dick sucker. They need another interview over there. You'd be the 1/10 this time.
I can't wait till you fire me.
Doesn't sound like I need to. It sounds like you got your own fucking thing going on.
Me and him are going to start the Rip Off Tonight show.
You got the cash?
No, I'm going to let him pay for it just like I
He's
let
gonna
you
hack
pay
into
for it.
he's gonna hack into the satellites tonight and make himself have more money.
Clickety clackety, clickety
Yeah,
clackety.
that's me. If I could hack in and get money, I wouldn't be.
Here, see, deep down, he doesn't even want to be
I was
here.
going to say wearing Skechers shoes. I was going to be wearing.
What would you wear?
Tiffany bullshits.
You and what size are
Tiffany
you?
bullshits.
Whatever the fuck.
I'll buy you a pair if you're really gonna wear them.
If you buy me a pair of
gift.
$40,000 shoes,
They're not 40,000.
I will wear them to the mud bog.
Last I checked on StockX, they were like 12 for a size. What size are you? 9. Just shows you a
No,
little
you should
penis.
start them off with like an Air Force One or something like that. Something that's like
Go
not-
big or go home, Sean.
No, you shouldn't.
not-
Collector's
gonna wear.
edition.
You shouldn't buy me gifts, but if you're going to,
He'll resell
12
it.
extra wide or 13 regular.
So the last I checked, the Friends and Family, Friends and Family 13, I think was like 15,000.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna get you that.
I don't blame you. I wouldn't get.
I think the regular Tiffany is like 931, but I don't know. I
Do
haven't checked
not
the
buy
size
me
30.
$1,000 pair of shoes. That was a joke.
Well, I mean, I make so much money off this podcast. I'll just like pass it on to you.
It'd be nice for a little cut. I mean, I am part of it.
Buy shoes. Here's your check. Fucking pair of 1,000. Are you getting tired, babe? Talked a lot.
I'm just worried about how I'm not gonna have Tiffany matching shoes.
If
with
he
you.
if he buys them
I'll get you some Louis Vuittons.
with all
Louis Vuittons, the red bottoms. We
without
just
the
paint.
Goodwill sticker.
You didn't know
Without
that?
the
They
Goodwill
just
sticker.
paint like Payless just paints the bottom of their fucking high heels red to look like Louis Vuittons.
Really?
Yeah. And if you know anything about Louis Vuittons, they're just literally regular high heels with red
Yeah.
fucking bottoms on them. So why not?
I mean, everything like that. It's about a name. I mean, these are the Bread One lows, the
Yeah.
Jordan Bread One lows, and they were they cost me about $100, but
You got a deal.
some kid made them in China, and it cost them $3 to make them. So
Less than that, probably. Yeah. I mean, fuck them China kids. They do fast work.
It hurts that I want to.
You laugh at all my racist jokes. So who's the racist now?
I have said it on here. I think racist humor, as long as it's in not hatred, it's funny. Me and a buddy I work with, he is of the olive color, and me and him go back and forth.
Is he Asian or Mexican?
Both. He's Mexican and black.
No Asian.
Yeah, man, as soon as you said that, I backpedaled. I tried to backpedal.
Both.
I tried to
Mexican
backpedal.
and black.
He could be Asian too. I don't know.
What do you call Mexican and Asian? Mix-Asian?
I call them by their name because I'm not a racist fuck.
I
Mexican?
call him Jesus.
It's fun. I can't
I call him
say
the
it,
grasses out front.
but me and him go
What?
back.
I didn't say
You did. That's
didn't
good
say
humor, though. We were talking.
Is it good humor? Because I'm not sure. Good thing we have no retention at this point, and nobody's gonna fucking hear it.
So, have you guys ever done anything in your childhood that you regret?
Yeah.
A few.
Yeah. What's your
Again,
biggest
we have
regret?
a button.
I'll give you mine's really good. I'll give you mine if you give me yours.
You can,
I'll
but
give
you're literally at the end of the show, so you're gonna have no retention. So, but tell me.
I'll-
Okay,
I'll-
wait.
I think he's building up to a bit, so you should probably say
Your biggest
let me know.
regret as a child.
Yeah, or an adolescent.
All right, give it to me. I had to think about it.
All right, so when I was when I was like 17, me and my buddies used to play this game, and we called it No Balls. So basically, you would dare a buddy to do a thing,
Right.
and then if he didn't do it, he had no
balls. Yep.
Right. So my buddy said, "Why don't you steal the baby Jesus from a nativity scene?" And I'm like, all right, I got balls, I'll do it. So I stole baby Jesus from a nativity scene. I actually was arrested for it. I didn't know that I was stealing it from a detective's house where he had a camera up.
Oh no!
He had a camera up, and I stole the baby Jesus. And to make the story even worse, some buddies of mine, we took it back to our house, and I was into metal back then. And my buddies wrote like 666 all over it, and they put
This is familiar.
they put a pipe through it so we could smoke out of baby Jesus, and it was just a very embarrassing thing. It was the thing I regret most, but I think the thing that like people would be like, "Wow, that's an actual thing that happened in your life."
Oh
It
my
is.
god.
I actually have a very, very,
I really
very
was waiting.
similar
I was
story.
waiting for the punchline because I
It
could.
wasn't a bit at all. It was a real
No,
story.
it was a real story.
I have an
bit
oddly
about it.
similar.
I just don't like to do actual bits on podcast.
No, I didn't know if you were doing the. We're heading out. I'll give one bit thing, but
It's very weird you say that because I didn't smoke out of it, but we did something very, very similar. I think I've told it on the podcast that we allegedly one time stole the Statue of Liberty out of somebody's house, like an 8-foot, like the big one.
Jeez.
And we like lugged it and threw it in the back of the truck and like took it back to Turtle Creek Apartments, and it wouldn't stand up straight. So we might have drawn a lot of racial symbols and like Nazi symbols and such on it, and then set it in a four-way stop in Roosevelt. Wow. So like this was 25 years ago, man. So yeah, very similar, but we didn't smoke out of baby Jesus. I think you got me beat.
yeah, I was all for it until you get to the smoking out of baby. That's just sacrilegious. That's
What
bullshit.
part did you drill the hole in?
It was the top.
Right to
And
the head.
the top of the mouth.
The mouth is where you kissed him to get the.
No. It was out of the top of his.
Oh, okay.
They
So
tried to
I get,
do
I
the
get,
mouth,
I get.
but I
you.
was like, look, I can steal it.
I'm
I
not
can let
making
you
out
write
with a baby doll.
I could let you write 666 on its head. That's all on y'all. But I'm not gonna make out with baby Jesus to get high.
Dang, dude. Shit we do as kids. What was your most regret? Fucking a goat?
Yeah, well, I didn't really regret that. That was fun. On the topic of stealing, I did not do this because I later found out it was $2,500 an offense,
Allegedly.
Guys I knew went through for a senior prank. We went and may have went through every neighborhood as far as we could, stealing for sale signs and stuck them out in front of Western High School. It made the paper.
Yeah, you've said this on the podcast. Laura, go. We got a couple minutes.
I'm not going to say exactly what happened, but just being like overly sexual when I was young. Like I just.
Great way to end the podcast. We're going to fight about this later.
What do you mean?
I'm just fucking with you. Just kidding.
I was young.
kidding.
Like it wasn't.
A little promiscuous.
Hey, you fucked her stuffed dolls.
No, you did that.
I
And
just
shampoo
wish I would
bottles.
have
Yeah, no, I
stayed
didn't. I
innocent.
You're a
didn't.
comedian. Could
I
you
wish
think
I would have
if
stayed
you had,
innocent longer.
if you
is my
had,
point.
you've been writing a couple years. You said before we started.
Hey,
if
you cut
had,
her off like 3
sorry,
times.
you are right. I
She
apologize.
talks about this, and I
I
just
did
witnessed
that.
it. I'm on Laura's side. I'm Team
I
Laura.
own that. I apologize.
Team Laura
sis.
now. No, it's not okay.
I normally bash him for that. I do feel like a total prick right now. I apologize, sis. Go ahead.
It's okay. I'm done. It's done.
Yeah, you ruined it.
I ruined it. Fuck.
Yeah, you did. I watched it. I mean,
Son
I might
of a-
do it a lot, but you definitely
I did it this time. I own that.
She hasn't talked the whole podcast, and when she tries to talk, you're like, ah, fuck off.
I'm allowed one dick moment in the whole time.
Anyways, I didn't fuck a shampoo bottle. I told you it didn't fit. I tried. Thank you, Sean, so much for being on this podcast.
Yeah, no problem. I'm
Plug
Sean
away.
D. Sean D is funny on all social media.
Let's look at it right now.
Come
We're gonna
see
look
me
it right now.
at 175 Years Greentown at the fairgrounds in Greentown. Come see me at HarvestFest in Miami Open Air Auditorium. Come see me at Crackers Comedy Club on Thursday. Come see me at the Blind Tiger Comedy Open Mic Wednesdays in Kokomo, 9 p.m. The Elbow Room. Love you guys. Have a good night.
Woo!
Yeah, thank you so much for coming on.
That was like an official sign off. That was nice.
Well, we got a professional in the building. I
You
told you,
are-
he's going to be. I mean,
you
as
are fucking up Archie, bro. That's all I'm saying. I felt like I was listening to a radio show right there.
he's good.
Yeah, he's good.
That's why I feel so horrible about being a dick to him so early on.
He doesn't care.
He's never going to.
He does not feel bad. Do
No,
not
thank you
listen to this
thank you
prick.
so much. I hope that you can definitely
I'd
use any
come
of the
back.
clips. Come back. We'll definitely have you back on, and then hopefully we got some good clips from this, and our Jamaican man will send them your way.
All right. Sounds great.
Use them.
Oh,
Laura, you got any plugs besides the one in your butt?
Nice.
Actually, it's not in the butt today. It's in the other hole because Mother Nature's here.
Wow, she needed to let everybody know that.
Yo, real quick before we're signing off, you watched Below Deck?
No.
Okay, we watched Below Deck like a bunch of psychos, and this guy like goes down on this girl, and then later on they're like, I think she's on her period, and like so all of a sudden he confronts her and he goes, oh, I think you'd have the decency to tell me on your period, and I'm like, wouldn't you know as soon as you got down there that a chick's on her period or
Yeah,
not?
doesn't
Like
it taste like a mouthful of nickels?
exactly,
Bunch
like
of pennies.
why would you confront her the day after? Like you don't. She doesn't need the decency to tell you. Like you should have known. Like when you're down there,
A
anyways.
mouthful of nickels. Oh.
More pennies, I think. I don't know.